Hey YouTube, Mochismo Eugene, another video from Exit Strategy. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to discuss the topic of where does the Matrix come from? How did it originate? And I'm going to give you my theory based on a couple of things, based on just life lessons, observation, and the whole dichotomy of what a matrix looks like. As we've been talking about the matrix on these channels and different things, us empaths specifically or awakened, we know the matrix is many times has been termed going along with the programming of the world. You wake up, go to work, come home, take care of your household deal, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, pay your bills, on and on and on. Go to school, get an education, get out, get a big house, kids, a lot of nice cars, and start bragging. And you rub shoulders with like-minded people. But there are, however, people such as empaths, chosen ones, who like to be isolated, not in a bad way. We just like our own time. We like our own space. We do well around people, but we thrive also when we're by ourselves. On the contrary, people who are in the matrix can't thrive when they're by themselves because they're connected by that unspoken word of, I gotta be with this group of people because this is what helps me to measure up. I need the validation of my peers and my constituents, co-workers, family members. I'm going to get this Birkins bag, not because I like the Birkins bag. I'm going to get it because I know people who see me with the Birkins bag will think highly of me. Or if I get this Mercedes Benz, my boys are gonna really think I got it going on. Even though the payments are $1,500 a month and I'm only making $800 a month, that's 2 checks a month. But doesn't matter. I need to look the part. It is draining. It is very time consuming. It is a lot of things that don't bring true peace and happiness to oneself because it creates an anxiety in us that needs the speed. We have a need for speed. And so when we wake up from this matrix, we realize that those are shoes that don't even fit us. We were wearing shoes that were too big for us. That's why we were stumbling around, playing catch up on every corner, living paycheck to paycheck. Can't stay out of the mall, can't stay out of the fast food driveway. Can't stay out of the streets. Fill the car up just to ride around to nowhere, just to see what everyone else is doing. And by day's end, we're exhausted. And a lot of times when you work these jobs, Monday through Friday, 40-hour week, not to mention overtime, which is mandatory in some places, you are exhausted already. Not to mention adding extracurricular activities. Let's say if you're just going to school outings for your kids after work, getting the grocery, doing this, doing just a bare minimum, that takes an astronomical amount of time away from your life. And you're exhausted just doing that. Now, add all of these other frivolous things that I just pointed out. We need to be at that place where that person is or those people are because they're driving certain kind of cars. I have to be at the golf course. I have to be at a little get together with the girls. Spending a lot of time, most often away from our family. We are consumed by more time with other people a lot of times than we are our real family or our children. And so they get the leftover. They get the leftover time. So to conclude this video, as the subject says, Where does the matrix come from? How did it originate? How did it originate, and why is it so prevalent and it's so hard for most people to even see it? Well, that answer I know you awakened ones already know, but I'm going to tell you something. We never have realized what it really is. We think we know. We're talking about it all the time. And what that is the narcissist. The narcissist is the matrix. The narcissists are some of the people who are in high positions of power, authority, and influence in our world, meaning the beyond the United States, our whole world, the whole planet Earth, in every country. Japanese, Kim Jong, Vladimir Putin, Saddam Hussein, Omar Gaddafi. I can go on and on and on. Fidel Castro. These are all narcissists. And some were narcissists because they met their timely demise. And so when you think about the matrix and you still want to stay in the matrix, you're essentially signing on to wanting to continue to be led and taught and encouraged and groomed by narcissists and the narcissist machine. That ought to make the hair on the back of your head stand up. Back of your neck. That's a matrix verbiage anyway. So my point to this is we always knew what the matrix was, but by name is none other than the narcissist. So everything that you see being done in this world is predominantly manufactured and being influenced by narcissists. This is why us empaths and chosen one, we have a tall order. But I believe God Almighty is going to equip us, though we are the few, the proud and the many. We will overcome and we will overthrow this thing. That's God's design. But for a time, He's allowing these things to happen. So take cheer, guys. Be of good courage, because guess what? You have to keep your focus. Once you realize and you know this stuff, now you have to maintain that vigilance. You have to maintain that mindset of when you go out of your house. I'm about to leave now. I have to go to a physical therapy appointment. I'm pretty much having to suit up, because when you go out in society, outside of your comfort zone in society, you are prey. You are prey. And the buzzards and the vultures of this world, who are narcissists, are pretty much just waiting for you to die or get injured. They're just waiting to smell your blood. And I don't mean to make you feel disheartened. You are the chosen one, and God chose you to do this. He equips you for this. So all I would advise you to do is just pray hard and live right, and God will protect you. That being said, bless.